If God told you a raven was going to feed you, would you believe him? Not a kind stranger, not a friendly neighbor, but a scavenger bird. God's provision doesn't always come the way we expect. It can feel weird, uncomfortable, and completely out of the box. But here's the thing: when we obey, God provides, even if it comes through something as unlikely as a raven. Let's read 1 Kings chapter 17, verses 4 through 6. You will drink from the brook, and I have directed the ravens to supply you with food there. So he did what the Lord had told him. He went to the Kerith ravine east of the Jordan and stayed there. The ravens brought him bread and meat in the morning, and bread and meat in the evening, and he drank from the brook. God could have easily sent Elijah to like a wealthy household. Instead, he sends him to the wilderness and uses a bird that is known for feeding on dead things to bring him nourishment. That is wild. But it reminds us that God's provision doesn't always look glamorous. Sometimes it looks like a side job that you didn't want. It comes from a person you didn't expect, or it comes from a no that turned into a better yes. Elijah had to go where God said, not where it made sense. His obedience positioned him for provision. Some of us are standing in dry places, spiritually and or financially, because we're still trying to stay comfortable when the blessing is waiting at the brook. What if what we need is waiting in the place we're avoiding? God told Elijah, I have commanded the ravens, not I will see if they'll do it, not let's see if they'll cooperate. No, he already commanded it. The provision was already in motion. Elijah just had to show up. So you may not recognize the way God is providing right now. It may not look like what you prayed for, but it's still him. He's still faithful. He's still Jehovah Jireh, even if he sends the ravens. And if you are waiting on provision, ask yourself, am I where God told me to be? Or am I camped out in comfort, waiting on a miracle on my terms? Let's choose to be obedient, even when it feels weird, because provision will always meet us there. So the next time God leads you somewhere that doesn't make sense, remember Elijah, remember the raven. And sometimes your provision is tied to someone else's obedience. Sometimes their provision is tied to yours. I'll see you in part 3. Even your provision needs a provision. Bye, y'all.